All right, today we're going to journey to the sun-drenched coast of the Gambia. You know, that incredible place where the land just melts into the sea. We're going to explore a really timeless folktale. It's a story all about mystery, belonging, and the powerful, eternal voice of the ocean. And it kicks off with this whisper, passed between old fishermen. She's not like us. The sea is her kin. I mean, that one line, it just captures the entire heart of the conflict, doesn't it? It's all about difference, about suspicion, but also about a connection so deep that it sets our main character, Mariama, totally apart from everyone else. Okay, so let's set the scene. Picture this. We're in a little fishing village called Sanyang. This is a place where, life is completely dictated by the rhythm of the tides. And it's right here that we're gonna meet the woman at the very heart of this legend. So this woman, Mariama, she doesn't really live in the village. It's more like she lives on the edge of it, in a little hut made of palm leaves and driftwood, right where the sand meets the surf. And the thing is, nobody knows where she came from. Her past is a total mystery, a blank slate, which of course makes her this figure of constant gossip and speculation. She's in this beautiful but really isolated space, and she's separated from everyone else by a lot more than just a stretch of sand. And a huge part of her mystery is tied to this almost magical thing she does. Every single evening, she sings this haunting, gentle song. And she's not doing it for an audience, It's more like a communion. The villagers, they see this, and they build a whole mythology around her. They start saying that the ocean itself, this powerful force they struggle against every day, actually goes quiet just to listen to her. It's like her voice has this real, tangible power to calm the waves. So, into this world of quiet mystery and, let's be honest, a little bit of suspicion, someone new arrives. And this, right here, is a huge turning point. Mariama's isolation is finally broken, but not by one of the villagers. Nope, it's by an outsider, a man named Samba. And this is their very first real conversation. Samba, he just asks this simple, honest question. He's just curious. He asks, "Why do you sing to the sea?" But her answer, wow. Her answer is so incredibly profound. She says, because it remembers what people forget. I mean, with just those few words, she shows us she's not just singing songs. She's entrusting memories to this huge, eternal witness. You immediately get a sense of her incredible depth and wisdom. And you know what? From that one single question, this really beautiful friendship starts to grow. It's simple, It goes both ways. He brings her things like rice, taking care of her physical needs, and in return, she teaches him the language of the tides, all the secrets of the natural world that she knows so well. Their bond, it's like a small island of acceptance in this huge ocean of misunderstanding. But, of course, that piece, it's about to be completely shattered. As it so often happens in stories like this, one single moment of crisis just changes everything. And the whole tone of our story is about to shift, like dramatically. We're going from this warmth to straight up fear. So, a storm hits, and we're not talking about just a bad storm. In the eyes of the villagers, this is something supernatural. The way it's described, a storm the spirits could have summoned. That tells you everything you need to know about how they see the world. And the aftermath is it's devastating. Boats, which are the lifeblood of the village, are smashed to pieces, and worse, 3 people are lost to the sea. And this is where all that fear just curdles into blame. That very same thing that made Mariama seem so special, so magical, her connection to the sea, is now twisted and used as a weapon against her. The villagers are desperate for someone to blame, for an explanation for all their suffering, and so they point their fingers at the one person who's different. Her gift is suddenly seen as a curse. And this is the real tragedy of it all. Her defense, her plea, it just falls on deaf ears. They're accusing her of calling the storm, but what she was actually doing was the complete opposite. She was using her connection, her song, to beg it to stop, to plead for their safety. It's just a heartbreaking moment of total misunderstanding. So, faced with this accusation that she just can't fight, Mariama makes a final and, really an inevitable choice. But you gotta understand, this isn't her running away, it's a homecoming. She decides to leave the world of humans, the world that has totally rejected her, and return to the family that has always understood her, the sea. And in her final words to Samba, the one person who understood her, the mystery is finally solved. She tells him, "The sea calls me back. I came from it, and to it I must return." She's not just like the sea, she is literally from the sea. She's a spirit of the ocean who just tried to live among humans for a while. This confirms everything, her otherworldly nature, and it completely reframes her departure. It's not a tragedy, it's her destiny. And the way it happens, it's just beautiful. She doesn't drown, she's welcomed, she just walks into the ocean like she's greeting an old friend. No fear, just serenity. And the waves rise up around her, described as shimmering like silver hands, gently embracing her, pulling her back home. And just like that, she's gone. Her physical time in the village is over. But her story, well, it doesn't end with her disappearance. Not at all. In fact, her departure is really just the beginning of her transformation, from a mysterious, misunderstood woman into a timeless legend. The next morning, the only thing she leaves behind is one single perfect seashell glistening with dew right where she used to sit. It's like a little token from her world. And for Samba, it's a final gift, right? A physical reminder that she was real, and maybe a way for him to still hear her voice. It's the anchor that keeps her memory tied to our world. And you can really see how a personal tragedy slowly becomes this treasured piece of culture. It starts that morning with that one concrete object, the shell. Then, years later, it's carried forward by an old Samba telling her story to the village children, keeping her memory alive. And finally, her story becomes a part of the landscape itself. Her song is forever heard in the sound of the calm waves at Sanyang. And this is the beautiful, final way her story is framed, all thanks to Samba. He says, "She lives where peace has no end, beneath the sea that loved her most." He makes sure that people remember her departure not as a death, but as a return to a place of total peace and love. He's the one who ensures her legacy is one of beauty and belonging, not fear and rejection. So, what does an ancient story like this have to say to us today? Well, it kind of shows that when we're faced with something we don't understand, we have a choice. We can react with fear and blame, like the villagers did, or we can react with curiosity and kindness, like Samba. This folktale, it's like a timeless mirror. It's asking us to really look at the stories we create in our own lives and to think about which path we're going to choose when we run into something or someone mysterious.